As we come to the end of August, I'm pleased to share a roundup of stories from across the Trust. Earlier this year, we celebrated Armed Forces Day with a special event at Bradford Royal Infirmary to honour our ex-service colleagues and launch our Veterans Network, an initiative to support ex-service colleagues across the Trust and remind people that we are officially Veteran Aware accredited.
As part of the Veterans Healthcare Alliance, we have signed an agreement to make sure that healthcare is accessible and fair for all our ex-service members, current service members, reservists.
It's an honour to welcome you all today as we mark the Armed Forces Day here at Bradford Teaching Hospital.
The way that the Trust celebrates Armed Forces Day is brilliant because it means we can network with each other. You know, I've met people that I wouldn't routinely probably meet. It also gives us opportunity to be able to provide support to veterans that are out on the wards, that are patients, and that we can say, listen, we're here, we understand, we've been in your position, because it never leaves you.
Thank you, Fiona and Kaylee. This month we also revisited our bicycle and runners users group to highlight the importance of more sustainable and active ways of commuting to work.
I cycle to work because I feel energised, it helps me concentrate, I feel happy, and it keeps me healthy and it keeps me fit.
This morning I managed to drop the kids off at school, jogged into work. It's a good half marathon. Once or twice a week I try and run to work. It's a bit of hard work, but it's a good way to start the week and gets my exercise in nice and early.
You don't need to be an athlete to consider active travel. Just start off very gradually.
When I started cycling to work, I did not cycle regularly, and I couldn't get up Squire Lane. I used to get off my bike and I walked up that bit. After about 3 months or so, I found that I did develop the muscles I needed to, and I was able to cycle up it.
Don't overdo things and don't expect things to happen quickly. You know, it takes a long time to build up that base of fitness.
Thank you, Amy, Omar and Aubrey. We also celebrated Viv Dolby, who's been awarded the NIHR Lifetime Achievement Award in recognition of her near 50-year-long contribution to midwifery and healthcare research within the NHS.
She supports everybody that crosses her path.
We came up with the idea of regional champions, so you could have a champion midwife or nurse for reproductive health and childbirth, and it spread, and then we got the national champions that set up, who came into their own absolutely in COVID, where women ended up being offered the COVID vaccine, which wouldn't have happened without the support of the national champions.
Viv's been instrumental really in developing maternity research, not just in the region or not just in Bradford, but across the country.
I just feel so lucky in what I've been able to experience over the years, and to see the work in the safe hands of people and continuing is everything that you could want.
Thank you, Viv and Jen. This month on the podcast we heard from Matthew Walmsley, physiotherapist, about how his team is already helping to turn the vision of the NHS's new 10-year plan into reality.
You could see it coming through live. So because we had a bigger waiting list, people were arriving at their first appointment saying, well, I was referred with this problem with my back.
But now I've got this one as well.
And my neck's bad, or my arm's bad, and my leg's bad. And it became hard for us as a practitioner as well as the patient. And you could see it frustration from both sides. And that is where this was really born out of. If we can make them wait well and wait better, we prevent that from becoming a secondary problem. And that's when that becomes good value for the NHS.
Yeah.
Excellent service for the patient, because let's face it, that's the first point of call, that the patient needs to be assessed at a timely manner. And then it makes the flow of the hospital move much quicker.
Thank you, Matthew. Finally, here's a look at other exciting things that have been happening around the Trust this month. Well, that's it for this month's update. I look forward to sharing more stories from the Trust with you next month. Don't forget, all our latest news and updates can be found on our social media channels, X, LinkedIn and Facebook.